What's up, y'all? It's Vel here, coming back with y'all another video today, man. Today I got a video on Celebrity Deaths Exposed, Part 3 by Travell Terry. Last time I did a Celebrity Deaths Exposed was like a year ago. I'm back with it again. I'm start doing more, probably a Part 4. But yeah, this one is different people. It's going to like we always did it. We start with the older celebrities' deaths, and then we go for the newer, recent ones, okay? So Marilyn Monroe, okay? Marilyn Monroe was an American actress, singer, and model famous for playing comedic bombshell characters. She became one of the most popular sex symbols of the 1950s and early 1960s. Unfortunately, on August 5th, 1962, Marilyn Monroe was found dead at the age of 36 in her home in Los Angeles, okay? So she was found dead, alright? Cause of her death speculations. She overdosed. Because they found drugs near her table. That's why they said she overdosed, but I don't know about that. Second one, rumored to have been involved in an affair with both John F. Kennedy and his brother, Robert F. Kennedy, had taken her own life, okay? Monroe was murdered by being forced to take drugs that killed her to keep her from talking about the Kennedy brothers. And I believe the third one because that's what they do. And they have the power to do that because the Kennedys, they have power. And she's under them. That's why they can do anything to shut her up. Okay? So this is a picture. You can see her bruised and stuff. The drugs on the table. The autopsy. Bruises on her face. Cuts on her lower torso. Cuts behind her chest and shit. Like, damn. Like, whatever drugs was that, it was making her crazy, or the Kennedys had something to do with it, which I believe, okay? Because look, the Kennedys, they're part of the 13 bloodlines, alright? The Kennedys are part of the world's richest family and part of the 13 bloodline, which is a secret society group which control the media and own land, okay? Literally. The Kennedys are part of that. They always was part of it. Actually, they always was. Other 13 families, okay? Alright. John F. Kennedy's death theories. John F. Kennedy was killed by the CIA. I bet we all know that. He was. After Kennedy was killed, the Dallas Police Department immediately picked up an ex-Marine named Lee Harvey Oswald and claimed he shot the president. Oswald denied the charge and was killed in the police custody the next day. Like, what? How did they even know that? How did they even know it was him, specifically him? They didn't see it. They didn't catch it. They just saw someone from somewhere else and sniped Kennedy while he was driving through that pathway on that march. There's no way they knew it was exactly him. Like, come on. He's an ex-Marine. He worked for the government before. He's an ex-Marine. They set it up. They made it. He didn't want to take the charge, so they killed him the next day. Like, come on. CI was trying to cover up because they were behind it all the time, okay? Behind it the whole time. They were behind it the whole time. Alright. Young Dolph. Oh my god. Young Dolph. Rest in peace to him because I believe he was set up, bro. Like, literally, he was set up. On November 17, 36-year-old rapper Young Dolph was shot and killed in a drive-by shooting in Memphis. Dolph was visiting the South Memphis bakery Mercatus, okay? So let's see where his whereabouts was at. Because it's just, like, people were seeing him that day, too. So it was like, it's crazy, man. How did they know it was him? How did they know he was there? Look, at the gas station. Right. Now they caught the killers, so let's watch this video.
From near
I was originally in Oklahoma City when I found out what happened.
and far, fans of Memphis-based rapper Young Dolph came to pay their respects, still in disbelief at this loss. They came to reflect at a memorial set up outside Makita's Cookies where Dolph was shot and killed Wednesday afternoon.
I was in college when I was listening to him and, being independent and really, standing your ground and believing in what you believe in and really representing for the people and yourself.
And now those same people want to see justice in his death. This post by the Memphis Police Department showing images of the gunman has been shared more than 85,000 times since it was posted 24 hours ago. Police say they came from surveillance
Dolph's
video
car's
and
right
showed
there,
two
so-
suspects in a white Mercedes approaching the business and shooting young Dolph several times. They're hopeful these photos will lead them closer to those responsible for his death, as his fans hope the community will allow police to investigate.
It just had to happen. The police gonna have to do their job. You know, people root for street justice, but that's not gonna do anything because the violence is just gonna continue to grow.
But instead, honor the life and legacy of a growing star and all the good he tried to do for his community.
If somebody can just, do something positive and make something in remembrance of him and come forward and clear your conscience or whatever, but if not, whatever happens, it's gonna have to happen.
Reporting in South Memphis, Janae Lewis, WREG News Channel 3. From near,
Someone dropped his location. There's no way. Alright. Young Dolph's killers. Okay, so these are the killers that killed Young Dolph. Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith was identified as the suspect in Dolph's murder back in January. Both remain behind bars facing murder charges and death of Young Dolph. Okay, so this is the crazy part. I found a picture which really sparks up everything of this case of Dolph. Alright. One of the killers were literally behind him. I don't know, at a show or the club. So it looked like he already had some envy or jealousy of Young Dolph because he's like around him. I don't know if Young Dolph knew him. I don't know. It looked like a backdoor situation type stuff. Okay. So that's where I found that picture at. Alright, so let's talk about how suspicious Empire Records is. Like, literally. So this, I'm guessing, is a rap guy who owns this record label with all these big artists that are passed away less than they even signed their record deal. Like, it's crazy. Like, Empire Records CEO is known fact label to take out insurance policy on their artists. It needs to be investigated. Literally, he needs to be investigated. Like, bro, like, X died, King Von died, Mode 3 died, Dolph. Like, come on, man. Even Mode 3, like, he needs to be investigated. Even Pop Smoke was signed to that record label. Even Tupac. Like, all these big artists were literally signed to this record label. It's a form of ritual, literally. It's a ritual, okay? But you guys need to understand why it's a ritual. Like, once you sell your soul, right, and sign a record deal where you don't have no control, right? Like, you're not owning your stuff. You're literally selling your soul to some record that's controlling everything, your music and everything, your money and everything. They're controlling it. And when you can drop music or what you can do on certain social media platforms, like, literally, they're controlling you. All right. Number one, XXXTentacion was signed to Empire Records in 2017. In 2018, he was signed a new $10 million deal just months before he was gunned down. Literally. King Von was signed to Empire Records from 2018 until he was shot in 2020. Like, wow. Mode 3 released his mixtape Osama with Empire Records in 2019. The rapper was fatally shot a year later in 2020. Crazy. Dolph, of course, who we're talking about. 2018, Dolph signed a deal with Empire Records. He was shot dead in his hometown in 2021. Number 5, Draco the Ruler was also signed to Empire Records back in 2020, releasing only one project under the label before being stabbed to death early this year. In September, PNB Rock was signed to Empire, shot September 12, 2022. Wow. It's crazy. But that PNB situation was really fucked up. Not gonna lie. Alright. So this is a lady that witnessed it. Okay. Let's watch.
I shot it. It was some. Just pull up and just let out over 50 shots. I'm talking about busting. I'm talking about I'm standing. You want to go down there, baby? We at the shells and me and my baby getting out the car, and I'm talking about before I even got to the door, the shells door, open up the door. Bah, bah, I'm talking about all you hear gunshots. So I'm looking, I'm grabbing my baby to see where they coming from. I'm looking and see that it's over at the washer that I was just at yesterday. It's the cookie shop next door to the wash. They busting at them. I'm talking about busting. Number shots. 2 fucking cars full of pull up all black. One car was a white two-door junk. I ain't see the other one, but I seen running and ducking and shit. And they was saying something about Dolph security guard was trying to help them or was doing something. But ain't no security guards up there. Ain't no security guard. Ain't nobody up there security. But this laying dead.
Now you heard in that.
Like, where was the security? Like, y'all rappers, celebrities, y'all need to have security. Like, you need it for reasons. You think people love you. Not everybody loves you. There's some people that hate you. That's just the truth, man. I know, like get security.
Got a phone call from
so
my
this
dad.
Is the people that work there, and one of the dad, and there's a daughter, and the dad will show up. He owns the Makeda's cookie shop. Right?
He was in the store.
Look how set up and mixed up their story is. Like, it's literally a setup.
One of the owners, and he just told us that somebody was shot. We didn't know who it was at first.
Maurice drove up to see his workers raising their heads from ducking bullets and the young man.
Were you, so your dad, you were on the phone with your dad when it happened?
I was on, it wasn't when it happened, it was right after. He called us like directly after, you know, the shots were fired and Dolph was hit.
And you can hear him saying, Dolph, stay with me.
Yeah, we heard him say that, and he was just, man.
I didn't know there was a body laying there, and I thought, matter of fact, I thought he had shot the place up himself.
Bro, what?
Just like, okay.
How could he shoot up the place himself if he's laying there dead? See how mixed up their story is? The daughter and the dad are lying, literally. There's no fucking way, bro. There's no way.
I thought it was
There's
one
no
of
way.
the employees, so we was kind of distraught at the time. But, you know, we heard my cousin in the background, you know, he was just basically like, man, he gone, somebody shot him, he gone. And I'm like, who gone? You know, we just trying to figure out what was going on. And
he was just distraught. He was hysterical. He was punching on the window, and because I didn't know what was going on.
And you can hear my dad, you know, he was just like, stay with me, Dolph, just stay with me, brother. You know, he kept saying it, so that's when we was like, okay, it was Dolph. So it was real fast.
Inside of your store or right outside?
Well, from what I was hearing, it was inside the store.
Backdoor situation.
It was inside the store, so, you know. It
makes no sense.
Yeah, so we just been standing
and the crazy
here
thing
just
is,
that
that's not even young Dolph's first time even going there to the Makeda's cookie shop. He goes there. I think he goes there every time he touches down in Memphis. Cause that's not even his first time.
Wanna, you know, see what's going on. She just, you know, we just want people to know that we hurting for them. We hurting back.
Hurting. Fucking setup. There's no fucking way. You didn't know that was him. There's no fucking way. He always goes there. Like, what the fuck? Alright. Let's check it out, okay? Young Dolph was in a beef with another rapper from Memphis, which is Yo Gotti, which is fans think he has something to do with it. I see it as a backdoor situation where someone Dolph knew gave the location on where Dolph was, or the Makeda store owner set Dolph up. One of the people in there. Like, because it's crazy, like, it has to be a backdoor situation, because just look how everything was plotted. Like, who knew he was going to be there? Like, come on. Them. Alright. Like I said, be careful of people, man. Not everyone you hang out with is your friend. Some people with friendships do you more even poisonous than venom of a snake. Literally. That's the quote of the day, okay? Be safe out there, alright? Watch your back. Some of your friends are not real, and you need to spot it quickly. Another fucked up situation, Takeoff. Recent death, I think he died a month ago. Yeah, recent death. Like, literally, this shit is fucked up, alright? Takeoff was an American rapper. He was best known as a member of the hip-hop trio Migos, along with his uncle Quavo and his Offset, his cousin, who sadly was shot dead at a bowling alley in Houston, Texas, over a dice game. A dice game, my nigga? A dice game. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Brief on the incident. A large group of about 40 people gathered near the front door on the third level. An argument ensued, and shots were fired, hitting Takeoff in the crossfire, leading to many people to flee. Alright, so we gonna watch this video.
So there's a video of Quavo in a heated argument prior to the fatal
the
shooting
situation,
that has now
the
surfaced.
argument.
Hey, what's up? I'm A-Dub from DX Daily Podcast, and check this out. A video showing Quavo in a heated argument moments before Takeoff was fatally shot has surfaced. In the clip obtained by TMZ, Quavo can be seen and heard arguing with someone outside the Houston bowling alley, where his nephew and Migos groupmate was killed in the early hours of Tuesday, November 1st. Takeoff can be seen standing just a few feet away from the tense exchange, which seemingly centered around basketball. Quavo, who was reportedly playing dice at the time, can be heard saying,
unnecessary argument, like.
They know y'all, but they're not gonna be disrespectful because they want it. Basketball, bro. You just play basketball. You just saw me play basketball. Y'all niggas just in the gym. Play like that, bro. Don't play like that, bro. Hey, let go. I ain't
Oh, I didn't want to show that, but yeah, y'all know. Hopefully I don't get copyright for it, but y'all know, alright? J. Prince.
There's a video floating around on Twitter which is sparking a lot of controversy right now. You see, the video was taken the night that Takeoff lost his life, and it seems to show J. Prince Jr. walking right past Takeoff's lifeless body, straight up ignoring Quavo, who...
If you bring someone to a place that you know and you're from, because the Migos, they're from Atlanta, they're not from Houston. You're supposed to protect them, and you failed to do that, and now you're walking away? Like, come on, bro.
Who is literally frantic.
He
just bounced out with that fofo, didn't even look in Takeoff and Quavo's direction. Him and his whole team, his whole crew was right behind him, and they just walked right out. Now, this is crazy because, I mean, if Takeoff just died under y'all's protection, how you just gonna walk right out like you ain't even seen nothing? And to make it worse, if you listen to the audio of the clip, the only thing that J. Prince Jr. says as he's walking out is that people should stop recording. He literally just says, y'all stop recording. Basically, he's like, don't y'all mofos start snitching. And then he just straight up dips out the joint with his crew of like 4 or 5 people right behind him. It's hella suspicious that J. Prince Jr. just walked right out.
Crazy. Fucking clown, alright? I see where he gets it from. His dad, okay? J. Prince and J. Prince Jr., okay? His dad and them own this CEO, he's a CEO and a co-founder of the Houston-based record label Rap-A-Lot. Smith and his son Jazz, which is J. Prince Jr., known for helping rappers, have a group called Mob Ties. The so-called is Mob Ties group that run Houston, which they really don't. Like, no, like, you don't run shit. You don't own shit over there. You only own a record label. How the fuck you run Houston? Like, you do not run the city. Stop it. I hate when people say that shit. Like, no. Okay? This is why they're goofies. Like, literally, in 2018, if you remember when NBA Youngboy's house in Houston robbed by goons and J. Prince tries to negotiate with the robbers for NBA Youngboy. These niggas really try to negotiate a peace treaty for exchange for some people that robbed him. Like, that don't make sense. Like, I see why NBA Youngboy was mad. Like, and he don't associate with this dude because he's just a clown. Like, look what he does, bro. One of the robbers right there. He's sitting with them. What the fuck is he sitting with someone that he robbed NBA Youngboy's house? That don't make no sense.
The little homie Youngboy place got broke into. People went in his place, disrespected different things, and I got a call about it. And the little homies that went into this place want to make that right because they understand that, you know what I mean, Youngboy family is okay with me. And
I don't think you're okay with that.
To make a long story short,
it's not all it looks like.
Keys to your Rolls Royce, I got your keys to your McLaren, all that shit that they took. And the
this dude's a clown, bro.
What you got, homie?
You got your Rolls Royce umbrellas. You got your keys.
Look at this dumbass added on. Like, what?
Get in contact with us, bro. Get your shit back, bro.
All good. Waiting on you.
Hey, I don't want no friends. I don't want no new relationships. All that pussy and shit. Hey, I don't respect none of that shit, man. If you got something for me, man, they got plenty niggas around me you could call. Man, nigga, it's plenty ways you could get in touch with me. Man, don't get on no internet and do nothing publicly. Don't do nothing dealing with no fucking publicity. None of that pussy and shit. And I'm good on the keys, gangster. When you buy shit cash, two keys come with the car anyway. Mind your fucking business, man.
For real. Goofy shit. Alright. But like I said, bro, they're known. Their group is known for setting people up, bro. Duke Jeweler was robbed and killed in Houston. Jay Prince Jr. there again. Even Boozy was there. I feel like Boozy's a snitch, low key. I don't know how he beat a death row case. Like, I know he was a poppin' rapper back then. Like, cause rappers, I think they get off by snitching, but they ain't gonna show it to the public. Some of these rappers are snitches. All right, but fucked up happened to Takeoff, man. Rest in peace of Takeoff, for real. They found the killer. Yeah, they recently found the killer. I don't know. I'm gonna show y'all if you didn't see it. Yeah, they found his killer. Him. This dumbass nigga. Like, what the fuck? Now he threw his life away. Now he's about to serve life in prison with his dumbass. Don't be like him. Alright? But yeah, man. I hope y'all liked the video, man. Like, share, subscribe. Hit my email, my Instagram. They'll all be down in the description. And yeah. See y'all in the next video.